Movers of the culture, movers of the movers of the culture, movers of the culture, of the culture, movers of the movers of the culture, of the culture, movers of the culture, of the culture, movers of the culture, of the culture, movers of the movers of the culture. Welcome back to another episode of Movers of the Culture. Yo, I got DJ AD in the building, you guys. Stay tuned. We're going to get right into it right after this. From the quality to the turnaround to the pricing to the discounts and all of the free items you get when you order with Keela Design Studio, there's no reason to shop anywhere else. That's the only place I get my customized t-shirts from my company, for all of my artwork, holiday items. There's no other place that I'm rocking with. Make sure you guys go check them out. I'm rocking with it. Welcome back to another episode of Movers of the Culture. Yo, like I said, I got a special guest here with us today, Mr. DJ AD in the building. So I'm going to get into the introduction. He doesn't need an introduction, but we definitely going to give him his flowers. You know, that's what we do over here. So it's a little wordy, so bear with me. From DJ to actor to barber to radio personality, he's one man in the culture, but supporting it from numerous angles. The man even served in the Navy, which alone makes him an honorable man. I've been watching his development only as of recently, but can definitely tell you. I can definitely tell you it's going to be an interesting interview. He's won awards from the city and continues to make sure it's known he reps Georgia to the fullest. So without further ado, I'd like to welcome you all to the one and only DJ AD. How we doing today, man?
Hey, man, we're doing good. Life is good. What about you?
Hey, man, I'm blessed as well. Blessed as well. We alive. That's all I can ask for. Family healthy and everything else. So I can't complain at all.
Absolutely, man.
So to kick it off, you know, tell us a little about yourself. You know, where you from, and you know how you got that bug for music.
Okay, well, I'm originally from Macon, Georgia,
Okay.
and I'm in Macon, Georgia. I'm a radio personality here in Macon, Georgia, on Power 107.1. I'm at Coalition DJ. Just name them off. I DJ for the Atlanta Steam. It's the LFL. You know, the Women Football League is called the Legend Football League. I'm the official DJ for the Atlanta Steam, and I just get it in. You know what I mean? I'm a mix show DJ on 103.7 The Beat in Rockford, Illinois, and
okay.
I act. I'm in some stage plays. I'm in some films, and anything involving entertainment, I'm in.
You're a part of it. So how did you get that bug? You know, starting out as a, you know, going back to where you were a kid, you know, growing up, was this something that was in your family, like entertainment, or is this something you pursued on your own?
I grew up in it, but I got my own lane. Like, my parents were traveling musicians. My mom and dad, SOS band. They played with Isaac Hayes. They were called the Atlanta Connection back in the 70s, and they traveled the world. And I always aspired to travel the world too. I was like, man, doing what you love can make you money. It can take care of your family. Why wouldn't I do that? So
why wouldn't you? For sure.
Yeah.
Word. So what was that? Go ahead.
Yeah, I said we were groomed to do it. Like, as little kids, instruments were put in our hands. We were always in some kind of production, some kind of play, some kind of chorus, some kind of band, all of that. So I've been performing my whole life.
Oh man, so it was an easy transition. So what was that transition like when you made it, you know, your career, from just, you know, being groomed for it as a youngin' and then actually making that first step into getting paid for it, actually doing your first shows and things of that sort?
Okay, well, starting out, I did gigs. I've been doing gigs since I was a teenager. Well, before I was a teenager, because I played the trumpet coming up. So I used to play in different bands and be on different programs and all that. And I really was doing it for the love, because I love playing. But they'll always give what they call a love offering. You know what I mean? They'll pay you something. If it ain't nothing but feeding you, they'll feed you.
They give
you a balled up $25. Be like,
don't spend it all in one place.
Yeah. But as I got older, it got even better. Like, I joined the military, and I went to the military because I really didn't know exactly what I wanted to do, you know, as an adult after high school.
Okay.
So once I got out of high school, I was like, I can go to the military and think about what I'm gonna do. And that's exactly what I did. And when I got out of the military, I still didn't know what I wanted to do because nobody really believed that you could actually be one of those people on TV. You could be one of the people on the radio. You could be one of those people, you know, being a curator for the culture. So
for the
it wasn't instilled in me because it wasn't around me. It was in my family, but my teachers, they didn't believe in that. They were like, oh, you gotta go be a fireman, you gotta be a doctor, you gotta be a policeman, do whatever.
Yeah, putting something. Yeah, putting
none of that.
something.
So when I got out of the military, I was like, I ain't gonna do that. So I stuck to barbering because I figured barbering could pay for everything I got going to support my habits and my bills. So
Indeed,
I actually did all of that, and it paid for my DJ equipment, and it funded pretty much my career. What's up? This is my guy Darren Vande, my artist.
All right,
crazy with the music.
all right. Big salute to you.
Oh yeah, man. But and after that, I just was mixtapes were popping real hard back then. So mixtapes
for sure.
So I used to make mixtapes for people. I made those, and then I did like mixing at the barbershop. I had my turntables at the barbershop. I wasn't doing no gig, but this one girl had a birthday party, her 30th birthday party, and her DJ sucked. And I knew the DJ. And she called me like, where you at? You need to come DJ my party. And I'm thinking in my head, I don't really be doing no parties, but I knew what to do. So I left, and I went there, and he let me take over, and I killed the party. And ever since then, people been hitting me up trying to hire me to DJ. And that was over 12 years ago.
Oh wow! So after that party, how did you transition into getting into radio? What was that opportunity? How was that opportunity presented to you?
Okay, well after that part, I did more parties and even more parties, and my personality just made people gravitate towards me. And this one girl I was trying to smash, she's an artist. She mentioned to somebody on radio who was trying to smash her. Somebody to be on radio, and they hit me up, and he brought me in, trained me, and everything, and I got hired. I didn't know anything starting out, but he groomed me. You know, I don't work with him anymore, but he got me my first start in radio, all because we shared a common interest, two common interests, and that girl. One of us got her. Look how God works.
Oh man, hey, sometimes you get different blessings when you going for other things, man.
I'll take the one God gave us.
Indeed. Well, so then after you do, so was that your first? I know I've interviewed a couple of different radio personality, and they said that you usually get fired, or you're usually at 2 or 3 different radio stations. Was that your first one? And how many have you been at so far?
That was that was really my second one, but my first one being a personality. My first one was I was just doing mixes for the radio so they can hear me during the hot stuff like that. I went on a regular, but that one I was actually a personality, and I didn't get fired, but I quit because it wasn't paying. So at this point, I'm buzzing. You see, I remember they called me, and I'm like, they got me there more than they paying me. I'm like, so y'all gonna have to teach me how to pre-record it so I can be y'all getting money. But they wouldn't show me. But one person at the station, he understood what I was going through, and he showed me how to pre-record, and I pre-recorded every time I needed to go get some money. And I ain't care. I'm like, I don't ever get caught. Y'all give me some money so I won't do it.
Yeah.
And one time I recorded it, and I was listening in on the radio, like on my phone, to see if my show was playing, and like my stuff got deleted up out of there. And then after that, I'm like, dog, what's going on? So the program director, he had hit me up on my phone, like, where you at? I'm like, I'm at this party, like getting paid. Like I told y'all ain't paying me no money. This is how I live. This is how I eat. Y'all can't pay me. Expect me to to just be here like that. And he never showed me. Learn how to pre-record. I figured it out on my own. I ain't even telling the guy who taught me.
Yeah.
I need to have a meeting. I like, ain't no need for no meeting.
Ain't no need for that.
I might spend you from being on air for about a week or two, or however long until we figure this out. Ain't nothing to figure out. I just ain't coming back. So I quit.
Indeed, you recognize your worth early, and you know you ain't settled. You ain't settled. So man, a lot of people don't do that. A lot of people won't take that step and leaving an establishment and a secure job, even though you got to deal with some, other things and problems. A lot of people will just stay and deal with it. So I mean, that's a big step for real.
I can't be out here struggling for nobody, man. I don't care. They weren't paying me a lot of money. The perks is better than the pay, and that's cool. But I'm like, they don't control my destiny. Even if I got a reputation of being fired from that radio station, and I'll be all God got me here. So they keep it. Yeah, I'll be all right either way. I'm fine with or without them. I like to tell people I'm the opening act, I'm the headliner, and I'm the after party. So
indeed. all in one for sure. So how did you for real? So how did you transition, or what was not how did you transition, but how did you get involved with the coalition? And tell us a little bit about that organization.
I got involved with Coalition. Like I said, I was buzzing, and I got involved with Atlanta Steam. One of the girls on Atlanta Steam is beautiful. Well, all of them are beautiful, but I had my eye on one of them, and she from my hometown. And I was shooting at her, trying to kick it with her, this and that. And I found she was a part of Atlanta Steam, and she knew I was a DJ. And one day they DJ, I think his wife was having a baby and he couldn't make it to the game, and the game was like 2 weeks or 3 weeks out. And he was like, "Look, I'm not gonna be able to make it." And he was like, "I'm not gonna be able to make it anymore." So the owner of the team was like, he was emailing the girls who play football. He was like, "If y'all know any DJs, tell them to email me and we can have them audition and this and that." And she sent me the email, like a screenshot of it. And I emailed the guy back to get in contact with. And after we talked on the phone for about an hour, he was ready to meet me in person. Like, I was hired. He was like, "I'm not considering anybody else. I want you to come and do this." And we worked over the phone and everything. And I was ready for the game. And I've been the DJ for Atlanta Steam for 5 years ever since.
Wow.
And then Atlanta Coalition DJs, they seen me. One of the DJs named DJ C Styles. He in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. He DJ for the Furious Five and the Get Fresh crew. Used to open up for Jam Master Jay. They call each other.
Wow.
He would Run DMC, all of them. Real
history.
Dude, a real OG in the game. He's with
Coalition. That's history.
And he brought me into Coalition DJs because he heard about me on Atlanta Steam, and then he started seeing my social media. I'm taking pictures with celebrities coming to the game, like Sleepy Brown from Dungeon Family pulled up on one game. Some of them comedians, what's the dude name who looked young forever? He was in ATL doing the grills. He played Michael Jackson.
Oh, man.
Jason Weaver.
I know.
He was simple. You know what I mean? He came, took pictures. He seen me take pictures with Ray J. I just was moving around, you know what I mean? Just networking, never watching you. And they were watching, at least C Styles was. And he introduced me to the crew and asked me, was it something that I was interested in doing? And I was like, yeah. And I've been with them ever since.
Word. He made you a made man.
Hey, man. Look how God works.
Hey, man. Indeed. So since then, working with the coalition, you're still a radio personality, correct? So who's been one of the, they always say don't meet your like inspiration, the celebrities that you really look up to. Has there been someone that you looked up to that actually was who you thought they were, like a stand-up person?
Yeah, absolutely. The first celebrity I met was my favorite rapper in the whole world, T.I. I'm in the hallway, and I'm like we didn't have to sign in back then, but I'm in the hallway and guests had to sign in. So I'm in there. I thought I seen him in a mirror, like behind me, and I'm like, nah. So I kept on walking. And then they had food cater. They had a chef come in and cater food, and we were eating. And next thing I heard was, the king here. Somebody else. I don't know if you know, but in Atlanta, T.I. is really treated like royalty.
Yeah.
Like they go hard for T.I. in Atlanta. So they were like, the king here, like they made a passageway for him to come to the stage.
Oh, man.
Like, I'm up here.
The king of Zamunda.
Like, oh, shit, it's T.I. for real. So, man, he kicked it with us and everything. He talk about his new music, talk about his artist's new music. And he was just a real solid dude. I ended up getting a video drop from him that I could use on video, use for mixtapes, or just using the club to have his sound bite saying my name. You know what I mean?
Word.
what you see on TV, what you get in person. A real stand-up dude, real solid dude. Another one is Big Boy, the owner of
Big boy.
Steak. That's what we have our New Music Monday. That's where we were. Met Big.
Gotcha.
I see Big Boy all the time. I see him so much, I don't even pull out my phone try to get no pictures.
Yeah, word.
Yeah, but it's so common that you ain't starstruck anymore. But if it was like when I was growing up listening to him, yeah, I'd probably be real crazy. Like, Big Boy, Big Boy. Much. Like, I can see him at the microwave warming up food and go and have a conversation. Well, he cool. He like somebody cool ass uncle. Like, that Big Boy. Like, I seen him and CeeLo Green like a week ago just kicking it. I don't know if they're about to record some music or not, but they were in the studio, you know, doing their thing. And I wasn't starstruck because I'm always around them. But that's amazing to be with your heroes. You know what I mean?
For sure. Not
because that's a lot of with that music. We live by them lyrics coming up.
Yeah, I mean, that it changed a lot of people's lives, like a lot of people. And with you being in Atlanta, I mean, in Georgia, and you got to witness, you know, the takeover of Georgia, you know, in the music industry, and you've helped participate and be a part of that. You know, what has that been like for you, like to be a part of that movement?
It's dope. Well, when it really started happening for me, I think it was like the Crunk era with Pastor Troy, Yin Yang Twins. And I'm friends with the Yin Yang Twins and Lil Jon. Like, got their numbers and everything. But I was here when all that was going on. I was in the military. So I'm looking at it on the side end. So I'm rooting for him. I'm like, I was in the military when T.I. first came on and nobody knew him. So when I'm out, when I got out of the military, like T.I. had already come out with the King album, T.I. versus T.I.P. Like, he been in the game. So I'm coming home. And the South didn't have they reign. You know what I mean? So like I walked into it. And that made it even walking to DJing full time as a profession instead of just a hobby. And it's just something I love to do. And I'm proud to be a part of it because I'm instrumental in a lot of people's careers. Like I said, I got my artists right here. We're going to get to the top. We're going to get some platinum and we're going to get plenty of money.
Hey, set them goals and put it into existence, man. It's definitely going to happen for sure.
Hell, man. Anything you want, you can have. All you gotta have.
Indeed.
That's all you gotta do. Remember that movie Rudy? The white boy that played football? Rudy that good looks. He didn't have no height. He didn't have weight. Family backing him with money. None of that. All he had was heart. And Rudy achieved his goal. Notre Dame. All that stuff he went through, he kept his mind focused on that goal and he achieved his goal. He ain't make to the end. All he wanted to do was play for Notre Dame, and he made it happen. Without any silver spoon, without any alley-oop thrown to him. You gotta be
for real. And I think those are when you accomplish your goals, when you go through so much, I think it makes it so much better the feeling of actually getting there, because you know where you came from, you know all the stuff you went through, and it only makes you stronger at the end of the day.
Man, this black-owned company, Leafly, they make some strong toilet paper, man. I had to show them this. It's biodegradable, no chemicals. Man, I'm rocking with it. Leafly.
Yep. I actually, I'm glad you said that. It reminded me of a story from when I was younger. Me and my brother used to spend a lot of time at my great-grandmama's house because our parents worked so much. I told you they were traveling musicians. So pastor from my grandmother's church used to come over and check on us a whole lot. And he used to get me and my brother, we'd go around and do work for people in their yards, in their house, whatever. And one day we went over this older lady's house at the church, and she had us doing raking leaves, wiping down baseboards, taking out trash. We did like a whole day worth of work. Our clothes dirty at the end of the day. And preacher, he was out there with us. But at the end of the day, she had me and my brother come to her, and she was like, okay, boys, it's time to get paid. So she gave us $5. And I ain't talking about a piece. I'm talking about $5.
To share?
So, man. Yeah, we get in the car with the preacher. He about to take us home, take us to our grandmama's house. And I was like, hey, I forgot her name. I like, but she gave us $5. How much she gave you? And he laughed so hard, man. He was laughing like tears coming out of his eyes. He was like, oh, you're so silly. He was like, don't you know the best part of doing the job? I'm like, yeah, getting paid. And he was like, no. The best part of doing the job is being able to step back and say, I did that. I made that happen. So when you say that about accomplish your own goals and all that, yeah, the best part about it is like I ain't have no assistance, and even if I did, I'm grateful for it. But I don't have to. I don't owe anybody anything. I made this work. I put in the effort. I put up the money. I did all of that. I took the sacrifice. I took the L's, and I came out on top. I did that. So when you said that, it resonated, real well in my spirit.
Word, nah, man. That's hey, I'm definitely gonna take that story, man, and definitely pass that on for sure, man.
Got to, man. I gotta hear it.
Hey, man, for sure. Now, the next section of the show is explain those pictures. I got a couple pictures here. Just give me some more background details on what's going on. Let's see here. So the first picture is going to be this one up on the screen. Let's see here.
Okay. Explain this picture. This is a picture of me and Lil Duval. We were backstage at I think it's a spot in Atlanta called the Gathering Spot, and T.I. was having like a mini concert for just people in the industry. He was introducing his music, introducing his artists and all that stuff. Like they were the feature, but all of his friends and colleagues and all that, everybody who was connected to him some kind of way, were at the event. And it was on a Monday, and it was after New Music Monday with the Coalition DJs, and a lot of us went. And I just took the opportunity. I found Lil Duval, and I was like, "Hey man, let's take a picture. I'm a fan." He had no problem with it. And he was like, he a fan of us, what we do. He didn't know me personally, but
yeah.
Coalition DJ, he was like, "Oh yeah, no problem."
Hey, that's that. Sometimes you don't got to be known for your name exactly. It's being associated with something that's so greater than yourself. So, I mean, that's for him to recognize who you are part of and what you're a part of, man. That's special in itself.
Absolutely.
And then the second, let's see here. The second picture is, let's see here.
Oh, that's my son AJ when he was a little itty bitty squishy little something. That was in one of my extra rooms at the house. I used to be in there making mixes for the radio, making mixes, just practicing. You always got to work on your craft. Like, it don't matter how good you are. Like even Mike and Kobe, they always practice their free throws. They always conditioning. So I had a room set up for nothing but me DJing. If something coming to mind, I'm like, I'm gonna go try that out real quick. This and that. So I'm in there one morning while his mama sleep, and he coming. He's little right there, but he was walking. He came in walking in. He wanted to just play on it. He couldn't even talk now. He just wanted to sit in my lap and play. And we be like, I gotta go pick him up from school in a minute.
Word. How's that been? Having family, having your own son, how has that been, to have that support and just that love while you go in this industry? Because, the industry is mainly business. It's kind of treacherous, but how does that, help?
You gotta, it's real good for me. You gotta keep family and the business separate, but they gotta have an understanding of how you are. It's kind of like how I tell people, like I want to date, but I kind of don't want to date somebody who's not in the industry because they won't understand. They're not gonna be with you coming in real late, but they don't understand you home all day. You know what I mean? They're not gonna care about that. They're not gonna understand women in the DJ booth, and all of them ain't in the DJ booth for you. They just trying to get away from guys trying to talk to them. Or they want to smoke your hookah. They want to get a free drink because they know you ain't paying for no drink. A lot of women don't understand that. But having a good support system is vital because I wouldn't be able to go do a lot of these events if I ain't have nobody to watch my son. When it's time for me and his mom not together anymore. So she got him half of the week. I got him half of the week. So when I got him, he can't go to the club with me. Somebody got to have him. So my family, they are like the real MVP, man. Whenever I get really get the bad, they getting it too. You know what I mean? I couldn't do anything without him. Like I can go out of town and I know he's straight when it's on my watch. I'm gonna miss him, but he know I gotta do what I gotta do. Like, I can't miss certain opportunities just because I got a son. And that's why I be telling people, man, stop making all these excuses. Because if I didn't have people around me to take care of him when I can't, I'm gonna have to get some kind of babysitter or something. So I work enough to make the money to pay for it. So I'm just fortunate enough to not have to do that. I got family that'll do anything for me, and I pay for them.
Word, nah, that's special to have that, to have that circle. A lot of people, get too wrapped up in working and, kind of shy away from, family and forgetting who they are and where they come from. So, man, that's special because you got to keep that with you at all times.
Definitely.
All right, a couple lighter questions and then a got 4 more questions. I'll let you go. Couple lighter questions right here. Let's see here. Let's see. What does Georgia mean to you?
Georgia, for me, Georgia means home. It's my home. I wouldn't want to be any other place in the world. I'll travel anywhere, but Georgia always home. We got the perfect every season. No, man, it may not get real cold. It will get real hot, but it won't stay like that all the time. It'll rain. But like Maya Angelou said, every storm runs out of rain. So even when it rained real bad, I mean, we got a pretty day following it. Like we were just a couple days ago, but today is like the most beautiful day of the year.
I see it. It's shining out there. I'm jealous.
Weather is damn near perfect.
Indeed. Second question, what's the best place in Georgia to get wings?
To get wings?
Yes, sir.
Whew. Why? Here's a spot in Macon, Georgia called Fall Off the Bone. I'll put those wings against any place in Georgia. Matter of fact, that's the best place, but I got the best person to make wings. And I introduced y'all to him earlier. His name is Darren Von. There's my artist right there. See him in the back.
Word.
I put his wings up against anybody in the state of Georgia.
Oh, word.
We do that today.
Today, word. He make music and he can cook.
Yeah, a chef, man. That we got it.
Word.
All that.
Word. Big salute to you.
Custom man, all that, man. We
got word.
In the house.
Hey, that's how you got to do it, man. You gotta find some people that have a lot of skills and love to hone in on them, man.
You don't have to wait on a lot of stuff when you got a lot of stuff in your house.
And yes, sir.
Cut out all that waiting, cut out all that people treating you like you need them and them string you along.
Trying to negotiate and all that. Nah.
But everything you need.
Indeed.
Don't wait on nobody, don't hate on nobody.
Indeed. Word. I might have to steal that too.
You got it.
As long as I let you know, I'm gonna take it. I mean, we just gonna pass it on. It's all love. It's all love, though.
I don't even need credit for it. Go be a hero.
Word. All right, a couple more questions. You talked about your artist. So how did you guys connect? How long have you been working with him? And what's the next step with him as far as music, a project coming out?
Okay. Well, we met almost 3 years ago. I know it's been 2 years and some change, but it was like early in the year of 2018, I believe. But we've been working together a lot. Like I introduced him to a team, a record company called PPC Records, based out of Macon, Georgia, and we've been making music ever since then. And we've done not album release, but single release parties. We've done concerts. We've done some of everything, man. Just been working together in every aspect. Like he even helped me out with graphics and all that stuff. Cause I do graphics, but some stuff you gotta give to the experts. And he was
Right.
I like to let the people do what they do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, indeed.
I'm over my mechanic house. He working on my truck. I could probably do that stuff, but it'll take me forever.
Indeed.
But
sometimes
we got to push a single called Feelings. It's on all platforms right now. Darren Von Feelings. And we'll put that in the caption somewhere in the video.
Indeed. I'm definitely going to do that.
And you can go download that now. And we're going to start, you ever heard of guerrilla marketing? It's like posters, flyers,
everything.
Social media, we going crazy at the top
taking
of the
it
year.
Back.
Yeah. Because all that stuff matters.
It definitely does.
Be in everybody's mouth. We got a crazy team behind them, and you're gonna hear a lot about Darren Von Day real soon.
Darren Von Day. Word. All right. Word. Nah, I'm definitely interested in hearing some more music. Hearing some music from him. I'm definitely gonna go on your look him up so I can definitely put that on there and support that as much as I can as well, because I do have the website is up right now, and it's basically a news entertainment site for our people, for our community. So I'm definitely gonna put that up there. I do need a new music review, so I'll put that up by tomorrow, and I'll send you the link for that as well. You spoke about that. What's something that you're working on right now that you're looking forward to outside of the corona's going on and everything, but what's something that you're honing in and working on right now?
Well, I got a podcast that I'm working on right now with me and my guy, and a girl named Lily. You may know Lily's uncle. His name is Ricky Smiley. So three of us working on a podcast together. And we plan on launching it in January, and it's called Exit 11.
Exit 11.
It's gonna be pretty dope. We're gonna be interviewing artists, interviewing just celebrities, period, because we all connected in some kind of way
Indeed.
in the industry. So we just gonna bust you in the head with all these interviews coming soon. We're getting all the particulars together right now. And also in my radio show in Macon on Power 107.1, I'm having a new co-host join my show in January as well. And you know him, Yin Yang Twins, D-Rock.
Oh,
D-Rock
word.
Twins, yeah. That's a personal partner of mine. And we about to be, hosting the radio show together from 6 to 10, Monday through Friday, starting in January.
Oh man, that's big salute. I'm watching that. That's crazy.
It's about to go crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Excited about it, but once we start this promo campaign, it's gonna be everywhere. You're gonna see it. Trust me.
Oh yeah, and I'm definitely gonna support it as much as I can, for real.
I sure appreciate that.
Word. Now, next, one of the last questions. You've been doing so many different titles. Went to the military, working with a artist right now. You've been at other radio stations. Throughout this whole thing, has there been a time where you were like, I don't know about this, or it's not going the right way, and then eventually you figure it out and you get through it? Has there been a time like that, and how did you get through those times?
Yeah. Well, I've been speaking on like getting discouraged and stuff like that. I've been discouraged like plenty of times, and that's the good thing about going through things and overcoming the stuff you're going through, because I've been here before. So those stories and those testimonies of me making it through situations similar to this before helped me be like, you know what, I can get through this if I've been through that. It's been like being an entrepreneur, and that's basically what I am. Like, you can have a week where you make $5,000 and then have a week where nobody call you, you don't make anything. Like your regular club may not even open. We going through a pandemic right now. I was going through making so much money every week in the clubs to the club shutting down, and I got no club to go to. Now I got to figure it, and I'm paying child support, rent, all kind of stuff, and they ain't giving you no break.
No, they ain't.
Just knowing, long as I got the ability to do something, I got good health, and I still got my mind, I'm gonna be able to make something happen. And it ain't all me, because God humbled the world with this pandemic. Indeed. So if you're still making money, still surviving, and actually doing better than good during this pandemic, you got more than enough reason to keep going, and more than enough reason to be thankful. You know what I mean?
Indeed.
What you got? Like I said, every storm run out of rain. Great man said that. So I know trouble don't last always. I know we always gonna be all right. If I gotta cut from sun up to sundown, I'm gonna take care of my family, and I'm gonna be able to pay my bills and support my habits.
Indeed.
If I gotta do that, if I gotta cut up in the house, it's going down.
Hey, you gotta make it happen, man. If you got the breath in you, ain't no reason to have no excuse not to go out there. Indeed. Well, to wrap it up, man, what is there anything else we haven't talked about that you want to share with the people? Any news, anything at all that we didn't touch on or touch enough on?
Far as I don't know. Let me think. We touched a lot of stuff.
Indeed.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What did we cover? I don't know. I mean, but if it come up, we can do another interview.
Hey, we definitely gonna have to do it again. Yeah. Well, look, man, I want to say thank you so much for this opportunity. So, just to meet you, and also to give other people a look into your life, or your past life, and get to know the person that's behind the mic, get to know the person that's behind the artist, get to know the person that's behind all these moves that you're making, and not just for yourself, but for other people and for the culture itself. And you're doing it in such an honorable way and stand-up way that I want to say thank you once again. Salute to everything that you're doing. And like I said, the website is up. I will let you know when this comes out. And anytime you got anything going on, any promotions with the artists, anything that you're doing with your show, the podcast, send me a link, send me the information. I will put it up on the website and help promote it as much as I can. And like I said, thank you so much for this opportunity to sit down with you. We definitely have to do it again, outside in the near future after this pandemic and, beginning of the year, so we can see what, how everything is going, man, just to touch up.
We can definitely do that. We need to set one up with my artists too, man. I'm going to get you all the information.
Indeed. I want to do that as well.
All right, man. I appreciate everything too, man. Thank you for taking time to interview me. All right. Hey. And when it's ready, we're going to do it again.
Indeed. It's been a pleasure. You have a good day, King.
All right, you too, man.
Yes, sir.
Movers of the culture, of the culture. Movers of the movers of the culture. Movers of the culture, of the culture. Movers of the culture. Movers of the culture, of the culture. Movers of the culture, of the culture. Movers of the culture, of the culture. Movers of the culture.